Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about element. In the last class we discussed about mixture. There is homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. In today's class we will discuss about elements in details. Here elements can be classified into three categories. We already discussed about it. These are metal, non-metal, and metalloids. Okay, these are metal, non-metal, and metalloids. So if we take the example of iron, gold, silver, platinum, zinc, copper, mercury, potassium, sodium, calcium, aluminium, these all are metals. At first we'll discuss about the properties of metals. Let us start from metals. And these are the examples of metals, right? So today we'll start the discussion about the metals. Okay, let us do it. So first of all, we'll discuss about the properties of metals. And you can relate the properties of non-metals with the discussion about the metals also. Number one, there is metals are solid. Okay. Metals are generally solid instead. If we discuss about the state of metals, then I can say that metals are solid in state. Okay, metals are solid in state. If we take the example of solid metals like iron, okay, sodium, potassium, these all are solid metals. We also observe the copper where these are solid. Okay. Now there is an exception. You have to learn about exceptions also. There is an exception. Uh, Mercury. It is a liquid metal. Metals are solid except mercury, which is liquid at room temperature. Right? Number two. Number two. Metals are hard. Metals are hard. It is very well known that metals are generally hard. If we take the examples of iron, sodium, iron, copper, so these are hard metals. But some exceptions are there. The hard metal like iron, copper, these are hard metals. Okay. Now next. Exceptions are there also. Exception. There is sodium, potassium are soft metals. Are soft metals. They can be cut by using knife. Okay. We can cut sodium and potassium metal by using knife or blade. Okay. So this one is very important question. Name two metals which can be cut by using knife. Okay. Next one. Number three. Metals have high melting and boiling point. Okay. It is very well known that is the metals. In case of metals, the attraction force in between the particles is very high. That is, they are bonded by metallic bonds. As a result, their melting and boiling point is quite high. Okay. If we take the examples of iron, that is, iron has the melting point of 1536 degrees centigrade, 1536 degrees centigrade. That is the melting point of iron. The boiling point of iron is 3000 degrees centigrade. Means these are quite high. Okay. Some exceptions are also there. There are some metals which having the low melting point like cesium, Cs. Its name is cesium. Caesium, cesium. It is a metal. Cesium, this one. Cesium. It is a metal but having low melting point. Its melting point is 28 point. Just a minute, I think the previous one was correct. Caesium. You can check the spelling of it. 28.7 degree centigrade. cesium. Cs is the symbol. It can also observe not only cesium, there are so many metals having the low melting point like sodium, potassium. These metals also have the low melting point like gallium. Okay, its melting point 30 degrees centigrade. So there are so many metals having the low melting points. Okay, not only cesium, but it has the least melting point among the metals. Sorry. Next one. Next one. Number 4. Metals can conduct heat and electricity. Metals can conduct heat and electricity. Right? It is very well known that to conduct the electricity we use copper. Okay, copper wire is used in to conduct the electricity. So it means that metal can conduct electricity because metals has free electrons. Okay, metal have loosely bounded electrons. That's why this loosely bounded electrons means the metals their electrons is quite loosely bounded by the nucleus. We'll discuss about the structure of atom there. It will be much more clear. Okay, in the next from the fourth chapter we see. Metals can now you just remember this one that metals can conduct heat and electricity. Okay, there is an exception for this also. Exception. Here it is graphite is a non-metal. But conduct electricity. Okay, graphite is a non-metal but it can conduct electricity. Next one, number 5. It is very well known that metals can conduct heat and electricity. Means if we heat this, we have just iron rod, suppose. Okay, if we heat the iron rod in that portion, then we can feel from the other side, feel the heat from the other side of the iron rod. So obviously we can say that iron can conduct heat. Okay, so metals can conduct heat and electricity. Next, metals are malleable and ductile. What do you mean that the meaning of this word, this malleable and ductile? Metals are malleable means metal can be hammered into thin sheets, right? So metals are malleable and ductile. Metals can be hammered into thin sheets. Just like aluminium metal, we can use aluminium metal for food packaging. Okay, it is malleable, highly malleable. Gold can be converted into thin sheets. Okay, so this property of metal is called the malleability, and metals can be hammered into thin sheets. That's why metals are called malleable. Ductile means they can be converted into thin wires. Like metal को हम लोग पतले तार में convert कर सकते हैं. Like copper is used as copper wire is used. कॉपर से हम लोग तार बनाते हैं. 1 ग्राम ऑफ गोल्ड से आप 2 किलोमीटर लॉन्ग तार बना सकते हैं. मतलब दिस आर द प्रॉपर्टीज दैट्स व्हाई द मेटल्स आर कॉल्ड डक्टाइल. ओके, दे आर malleable and ductile. Okay, remember this one. But at present there is an exception. I am not writing the exception here. That is in case of this ductile, the carbon fiber is usually used at now. That is carbon, it is non-metal, although the carbon fiber is can conduct means can be converted into thin wires. That is ductile. Okay, next one. Metals are sonorous. Means metals can produce ringing sound when it is bitten by any hard substance. When metal is bitten by any hard substance, then it can produce the ringing sound. That's why you can say that metals are sonorous. Okay, metals are sonorous. Just अब स्कूल बेल देखे हैं, स्कूल बेल को अगर हम लोग किसी हथौड़ी से ऐसे पीटते हैं तो उसमें रिंगिंग साउंड प्रोड्यूस होता है. So obviously metals are sonorous. Number 7. Metals can lose electrons. Although this point will not be so much clear in class 9 in this chapter, it will be clear in the next chapter, and it will be much more clear in the last chapter, that is structure of atoms. Okay, so metals can lose electrons. Just try to remember this one now. Metals can lose electrons, and form positive ion. Okay, metals can lose electrons and form positive ions. So I'm not writing so much points here. That this up to this is enough for class 9 and now. Okay, we'll discuss in details in class 10. Okay, about the properties of metals. This much is enough for class 9. Okay, so remember this one, that these are the properties of metals. Now let me discuss about the properties of non-metals. Okay, you have to just remember this one. This the properties of non-metals is quite opposite of the metals. Like non-metals, we take the example of non-metal: carbon, sulfur, phosphorus. These are the non-metals. Okay, oxygen, nitrogen. These are non-metals. Okay. Number one, non-metals are solid, it may be liquid, it may be gas. Means non-metal solid हो सकते हैं, liquid हो सकते हैं, या फिर gas हो सकते हैं. Let me take some examples. Solid non-metals like wood, okay, plastic. Plastic is a solid in state. Okay, next diamond, graphite. These are solid non-metals. Liquid non-metals, bromine. It is very important. There is name a non-metal which is liquid at room temperature. Bromine. The formula is Br2. Gaseous non-metal, it is very well known. There is oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. These are gaseous non-metals. Okay. Number 2. Non-metals are soft. I forgot one point. Okay, I will include that. I forgot one point in case of metal. I will include it here. Okay. Non-metals are soft. Non-metals are soft. Exception is there. Exception. There is diamond. Is the hardest non-metal. Hardest non-metal. Diamond is very hard non-metal. Okay. Non-metals are generally soft, but diamond is the hardest non-metal. Number 3. Non-metals have low melting point and boiling point. Okay. It has been observed that in case of metals, the melting point and boiling point is quite high, but in case of non-metals, the melting point and boiling point is quite low. Okay, but there is an exception. There is an exception here also, like diamond. Its melting point is 3723 degrees centigrade. But non-metals have a low melting point. You can take the example of sulfur. Its melting point is 119 degrees centigrade. So the sulfur non-metal, it has a low melting point, but whereas the diamond, it's non-metal but having the high melting point, that is 3723 degrees centigrade. Okay. Let me proceed for the next one. Number 4. Non-metals cannot conduct heat and electricity. Okay, non-metals, they cannot conduct heat and electricity. It has been observed that metals can conduct electricity, but non-metals cannot conduct electricity. By this property, you can identify whether the given substance is a metal or non-metal by this process. There is an exception here also. Exception: graphite can conduct electricity. Okay, graphite can conduct electricity. It is a non-metal, although it can conduct electricity. Okay, next we proceed to next. Number 5. Non-metals are not malleable and are non-malleable, you can say non-malleable and non-ductile. Okay, here is an exception. Carbon fiber is ductile. So it means that non-metals are non-ductile, means non-metal को तार में convert नहीं कर सकते, but carbon fiber को तार में convert कर सकते हैं. So it is ductile. So this one is the exceptional case here. If we hammer the non-metal, suppose the piece of wood, then it will be broken, but it will not be converted into thin shapes. Okay. Next one. There is non-metals are not sonorous. Okay, non-metals are not sonorous means if we beat a non-metal by using a hammer or by using a hard substance, then it will not produce a ringing sound. अगर हम लोग wood के ऊपर ऐसे मारते हैं या फिर तो इसमें ringing sound produce नहीं होता है. Okay, this one, that's why you can say that non-metals are not sonorous. Okay. Number 7, that is non-metals gains electron and form negative ions. This point will not be cleared in this chapter obviously, but it will be cleared in another chapter. So it is not so much important to write this last point. You can write down this, but it will be clear in other chapter. Okay, remember this point. This one is very important point. I forgot this in metals. Okay, non-metals. Okay, just a minute. The surface of non-metals is dull. Okay, the surface of non-metals is dull means they do not have, they are not lustrous. Okay, they are not lustrous. Check the spelling please. Okay, the surface of non-metals is dull. They are not lustrous means they do not have the shiny surface. Their surface is dull. अगर हम लोग एक लकड़ी का पीस देखें तो उसके ऊपर का पोर्शन जो होता है वो डल होता है, ठीक है, वो स्मूथ नहीं होता है, शाइनी नहीं होता है. Okay, they are not lustrous. Exception is there. This one is very important. Some reason is there. That's why I am saying that is very important. Exception. Iodine is a non-metal. But has natural luster. Okay, so here it is the exception, that is iodine is a non-metal but it has luster. Diamond also lustrous, okay, but it's not natural. It depends, the luster of the diamond depends on what is cutting. डायमंड को हम लोग जब कटिंग करते हैं तो उसके बाद उसमें शाइन आता है, उससे पहले नहीं आता है ना. तो ये पॉइंट हम लोग मेटल में थोड़ा सा इंक्लूड कर लीजिएगा कि दैट इज द सरफेस ऑफ, जब मेटल में ये पॉइंट इंक्लूड करेंगे वो लिखेंगे द सरफेस ऑफ मेटल्स इज शाइनी, SHINY. ओके, मेटल में ये पॉइंट ऐसे लिखेंगे द सरफेस ऑफ मेटल्स आर शाइनी मीन्स मेटल्स आर लस्टरस. ओके, नॉट नहीं लिखेंगे मेटल में. उसमें एक्सेप्शन में आप जिंक लिख सकते हैं, जिंक इज नॉट लस्टरस. सो हियर इट इज. ठीक है, तो इतना तक करें. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे फ्रॉम मेटल्स. ओके, in the next class we started from metals. Learn up to this. Thank you. And there is a homework for all of you. You have to write the differences in between metal and non-metal. You have to write just 4 differences in between metal and non-metal. Learn how to this. Thank you.